this build idea came from the idea that I wanted to try to make a Captain America build, which sounds kind of silly, but you know, with the Void Shield, it sounded kind of fun. So it might not have came out like I wanted it to, but it came out to something crazier than I thought it was ever going to be. This build came from a meme to an actual useful build. This build's going to allow you to heal your teammates and yourself by tons of margins and have Void Overshields at all times. As I said before, this is supposed to be a Captain America build, but it just didn't work out like that. This build, it is really impossible to be able to spam shields in this game, but this is probably the fastest build possible to get all your abilities back and spam them with the healing effects of Volatile. I really was sad that I couldn't spam my melees, but now we can spam all abilities, which is pretty exciting, and you can actually be a useful member in your team to heal them and be able to use this in GMs. This build worked out very well, and it was kind of surprising. I didn't realize how good the Volatile rounds were on Titan, and how they probably are just better than Offensive Bulwark. Sadly, you don't get as fast nades with this as Offensive Bulwark, but the healing effects really outweigh the losses that you're taking. With the new Void Overshield changes that was happening from a bug, now they're going to be 50% instead of 25%. So the Overshields will be doubling, and this is already a strong build, and I can't wait to see how strong it gets after the change. So I'm going to get onto this build, everything I'm using, and I hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Goodbye, guys! For this build, you're going to need a lot of advanced armor with the stats you need. We're going to be looking for 100 strength, and 100 discipline, and 100 resilience. This might be hard for you to hit, but this is a main part of the build if you want to become a healer, like healing your teammates at all times. We're going to stack these with a few mods, but if you guys need some extra help with what you should be focusing on to get higher stats, definitely just put a resilience piece on your armor, or discipline mod, and then start focusing your umbral enneagrams in the helm. Try to use the Season of the Risen ones. Those you get from playing random games or doing the Risen activities, but these will give you extremely high stat rolls. They're not always in the perfect categories, but they're almost always over 63. I see very little 62s, and you almost always get 64s, 67s. This works best for me, and that's why I use them always. As you can see, you might get one every few games, and at the moment I have 5, which it takes 4 to focus, and that's all you really need to know. For our mods, we're not going all in on wells. Wells are kind of hard to use and you have to pick some stuff up, but we are, because it's void, we can use the broken Well of Tenacities to get the extra 40% resistance, which can help in a few situations, but we're not relying on it. The main part we're relying on is the bolster detonation and the bomber mods. These are going to be giving our abilities back and letting them cycle back and forth with our Heart of Endless Light. At a certain point, you can really cycle them off if you get them all at 2 stacks, but because our Bastion aspect, our barricade is going to take much longer, like exactly how much the Rift does, and because it's a barricade, it doesn't give you as much as a bomber compared to the Rifts, but it is a good portion. So do what you want with that. You can even run utility kickstarters if you really want to, if you don't want to change your armor to solar, but bombers do work and utility kickstarters do work. So the rest of our mods, I'm using Gradient Light because I'm really trying to maximize that strength, discipline, and resilience combo. We want to have these stats as high as possible, so I'm going all in. For the well mods, we're just doing some easy Well of Tenacity stuff. We're using 1 Well of Tenacity, 1 Elemental Time Dilation, and 1 Elemental Ordnance with our Bountiful Wells. You can, if you want to, use another Well of Tenacity or Tracking Wells if this is easier for you, but I chose to get a little bit more ability energy to help me cycle off these abilities a little bit easier. For the weapons, it really doesn't matter. Lemon Arc works pretty amazingly. I am using my special SMG. You'll be seeing this SMG truly go to the fullest potential in GMs when my Hunter build comes out. That's going to be absolutely crazy, and you're going to see how this actual SMG is pretty crazy with the stat combo with the Demolitionist and Repulsive Brace. RB, I love it because I don't have to use the mods. I can use 2 Bowstring Detonations. I absolutely love these exotics like Lemon Arc and RB because having the ability to use no champion mods is pretty incredible. And that's what I really like to do in a bunch of builds, because they really allow your ability to be spammed. For our fragments, we are using volatile rounds. This is going to give us another 10 strength, which can help you to the category of what strength you need. Because we're using another fragment that takes away your strength, this is going to equalize it out. With damaging targets with your grenade against melees, this is going to add to the combo of just spamming your abilities. This allows you to get to multiple stacks of Heart of a Must Light, which work out amazingly. Then we're using Echo of Leeching. This is mostly for the resilience. You can choose something else if you really wanted to, but I like the resilience and the health in some situations with the shield throws if you get kills with them. Could help, but I think the volatile is already doing a bunch of it, so if you want to choose some other mods, go ahead. We are using shield throw. It's a little bit longer, but you really want the long range ability and the easy long range volatile so you can get the health back, and you don't want to be putting yourself at a crazy risk with the shield bash. But if you're using shield bash, you can use the element of the melee well maker to make you wells with the well of tenacity. That could also work, but I feel like in the situations where you're at long range and in GMs with like a boss or something, you can't really use this that well if you don't not use shield bash. We're using the towering barricade. I really like the cover. It does break pretty fast, but it's just worth it. Because of the bastion, it doesn't matter which one you use, because they're both going to be the same amount of time because of the bastion aspect. Lastly, we're using Controlled Demolitionist. This is the main part of the build. This is going to be turning us into an absolute healing god for our teammates. This is really nice for your teammates to have a nice helping hand on your team. This will allow you to heal them, and your volatile rounds are basically connected to everything on your kit with the spamming of abilities, which just works out so well, and I can't wait to see this gameplay. This build's actually being buffed next season because of the shield changes, or not even the shield changes. I think it was a bug or something that they are only giving you 25% resistance compared to the 50%, which that's going to be such a big difference, and this build is just going to be pushed to the max with the bastion aspect. I really appreciate you guys, every single one of you guys being here. It meant a lot that you tuned in and enjoyed this build. I did get the dim links going in the comments section, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I've been getting a lot of comments and saying to put those in, and I did that just for you guys. So I hope you guys click on that and see, because it will give your destiny management. I think it will put all the mods or something on. I don't know how it works. Because of how armor pieces work with all the different combos and stuff, I have no clue how it works. But that's really it. And it really meant a lot that you guys are here, and if you guys are new, it means so much to me if you guys just give me a subscribe. And let's get on to this build. I think we've had enough talking, and I'm getting some gameplay. Here you go, guys. Thank you. Run with it. Run with this build with the impulse induction with explosive payload, which is good, but it doesn't have a demo, which isn't really
left side
needed. But I guess it might be better because you can actually hit headshots. Scout rifle. That's meant for.
Guys put shields right in front of me. Okay, is he gone?
Put more shields.
I support it.
Oh, I'm putting a barricade right here again.
Alright, here he comes. No!
Oh, lightning things inbound. Yahoo!
Alright, I'm ready for revive. We're attacking this middle one.
broke it.
Where is it? Can we reset here? Oh. Let me get the roll.
Hey, how's it going? This silly guy. Tricks are for kids. That worked out
Where'd
pretty
you
well. That was good.
Exodus Black is all clear.
Cook that guy.
You feeling any better?
Yes, thank you. As well as a ship AI can when her crew has died.
We'll always be here for you.
We're playing another. Hopefully, this guy wants to play another one.
We're awesome.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I guess so.
I just got a 62 roll from a normal Vanguard armor. That's like, that never happens.
They're throwing grenades over here.
I'm kind of pinned down over here.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
I have my bubble popped, but that's not gonna last forever.
You think you can make it back over here?
I'm gonna jump up and see what I can do. I got back up here. Should be fine now.
Need to overload that vibe.
Hold on, we got this dude right here. Up. Okay, I'm gonna help you over there. Oh fuck, we got that overloaded.
It's because Vault.
Nothing.
There's actually a nutty spot up here.
Yeah, I know that's a good spot right there. Where
You
you're
have
at.
to have teammates though that are distracting things so they'll all shoot at you.
Ow,
A lot of ads.
Can I get a hand?
Yeah,
Thanks.
sure.
Okay.
Never leaving your backpack again.
We- There's overload on you, on the right. Which one are you attacking?
I guess I'll go right with you then.
Yeah, this overload, and we can take care of him.
Solo, yeah.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Help me.
Mhm.
Thanks.
Oh my god, I started shooting myself from my SMG. Because of the ricochet rounds. I was like, why did I almost die?